everyone. Today we're here with Nobel Awasom, a man whose life is a masterclass in philoponia, the love of labor and effort. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for inviting.
What was your first impression of Cyprus when arriving?
First impression, to begin, I arrived in Cyprus on the 14th of December 2020. And the first impression or what stood in me was the solitude moment I faced, especially since my first home was the Pournara camp. Indeed, I spent 3 months there, and life in the camp was different from what I experienced back home in Cameroon, and I had to adjust to the new reality which I was faced with.
Was there something that surprised you or stayed with you from the beginning?
Yeah, from the beginning was the great phase. I had to go through this Greek word for it, agony, like the struggle that precedes greatness. So I had to make the most of the difficult moments which I was facing at the solitude moment, which I was facing the camp to build personal strength and mental resilience.
Who were the first people that you connected with?
After I left the camp 3 months, I found myself working and staying in a village in Pournara, close to the mountains. And there I was learning how to build stones for livelihood and also saving for my education. Then I was also attending Greek and English lessons at an NGO called Dignity Center.
Okay.
So on one of these occasions, I came across these couples, Hacha and Dr. Ingrid. They were from the UK, volunteering with Dignity Center. And meeting them changed the whole entire structure of the life of my life because they became my mentor ever since then, and then helped me to study my education, and then the rest was history.
Oh, are you still in contact? Are they still here?
Yeah, we stay in contact with them on a daily basis. Like I said, they can just became mentors to me, but they also became part of my family. Like 2024, they came back to Cyprus for my graduation, and they're looking forward to come this summer as well for the next graduation.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, amazing. So that was for your bachelor graduation?
Yeah, that's my bachelor.
And now for the master?
Yeah, for the master.
Nice. How has learning or using Greek shaped your life here in Cyprus?
We have a Greek phrase called kinomenia that means about community. So learning Greek has been the first tool for me integrating with the community, especially learning how to speak the elephant language while still maintaining the agility of a cheetah. The Greek tech innovation, and especially in my professional field as an oil and gas engineer. The language has been a key tool to interact and discuss with stakeholders, and it's really helped me in my thesis preparation. Yeah.
When you hear the phrase "ça va aller," what does it mean to you personally?
The phrase "ça va aller" is a very popular phrase from where I come from, mostly being used by our peers to encourage our mentors or family to encourage you in terms of difficult times. But personally in Cyprus, it's been like a metamorphosis in a reality part because I always reflect on it and always tell myself it's gonna be okay, things are gonna get better. And over time, you've been able to prove that through over the years, I've been able to metamorphose or transition from becoming not just a status holder, but also becoming a pioneer and a leader in sports in a certain way, and also serving as well, not only being Cyprus but also serving. And that it's a true testimony that for sure "ça va aller" means it's gonna be okay, and that's the literal meaning in English. As I personally serve as the deputy chair for refugees, which is an NGO out there to also help people with limited resources, limited opportunity, or where they have the grit and they have the will to push and become better version of themselves. "Ça va aller," like I mentioned initially, is a very personal word from where I come from, that it goes a long way to encourage and to keep you on your toes whenever you feel like going through very difficult moments, or when you feel like there's too much pressure on achieving everything you want to do. And this journey of mine reaches definitive milestone on December 10, 2025, when I was officially granted my refugee status. That actually helped granted me the tools which I needed to further my education, incorporate my company in Cyprus, and be able to run a global brand. And also a tool that helped me to reach out to others and be able to work as a professional in my field of studies. So this actually really emphasized the word "ça va aller," that for sure everything is gonna be okay.
In what places or situations do you keep using your first language here?
Actually, in Cameroon, we have the basic language are English and French, but every village, every part of Cameroon has a different language which is being spoken there. But personally, I come from a small village in Cameroon, in Norwest region called Mankon. And in the area side, we have a diaspora session forum where we have people from that part of Cameroon that we meet every second Sunday of the month to share community, to share the belongingness, to feel not away from home. And that's where I mostly use my first language, and it always helped me to stay grounded and be where I come from, and keeps me on track to where I'm heading to.
What traditions or cultural practices from Cameroon matter to you the most, and how do you keep them alive here?
In my culture, we value a lot consistency. In Greek, we call it eumonia, which is a word for consistency. And I keep them alive by organizing community sporting events, attending our diaspora activities, and also taking part in the Easter Monday event we organize for the Church of Pentecost Disciples. And also, I'm passionate about diaspora, which is a big word for sustainability, actually. So my MBA thesis is not only about academics, but also about making the oil and gas industry competitive and sustainable enough through carbon capture and storage, in other words, CCS.
Do you notice any similarities between your culture and the Cypriot culture here?
I think from personal experience, the major similarity of experience is the word or the law for effort. And the Greek word for it is Pournara. It shows whether I'm the janitor of my own business or the CEO of my brand, Nobel or grabbing a 4.0 GPA in my studies. It shows that the Greek people value people who put persistence in creating value in their society.
What do you think could be done to better support migrants' cultural integration in Cyprus?
In my own personal opinion, I think mainly two things could be done. First of which is synergy, Greek word for synergia, which is mainly accepting and integrating young migrants into the society, and not just seeing them like street voters, but also seeing them like pioneers and innovators or business owners in the society. And the second thing which could be done is media, which is like providing holistic education to actually shape these people, give them a platform to redefine themselves, to go after their goals. I think that will go a long way to integrate migrants in the society.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.